Right then, hear this. You can spend 20 years buying rice for monks and pulling stray dogs out of drains, and Thai immigration will stamp you banned before your morning coffee goes cold. Or how about this? I met a bloke in Udon Thani who built an entire school with his own sweaty hands. He overstayed by 3 days because his wife got sick. Now he watches YouTube from a flat in Slough. The Thai Blacklist does not care if you are a saint or a scoundrel. It only cares about one thing: the date stamped inside that flimsy little passport you keep losing behind the sofa. You think being a good guy buys you leniency. That is adorable. That is like thinking a lion will not eat you because you complimented his mane. So, welcome back, my grumpy comrades. Today we're going to talk about why your mother's approval, your wife's tears, and your entire history of being a decent human being will not stop the cold, clicking jaws of the machine. Now, let me ask you a question. However, before I do that, let me clarify. This is a fictional narrative drawn from my experiences and observations, not a reflection of my life or anyone else's. The voice is mine, the visuals are AI generated. Now, with those algorithmic robots satisfied, let us continue with the question. A proper one that makes the beer shiver in your hand. What happens when the clock runs out and you have got nothing but a clean conscience to show for it? Do not answer yet. Let us take a slow, sweaty walk through the rice paddies of reality first. I have lived in Isaan long enough to grow moss on my shady side. Besides, in that time, I have watched a parade of perfectly pleasant, utterly stupid men convince themselves they are special. You know the type. He is the one who buys a round at the local bar. He helps the neighbour fix his tractor. He never raises his voice. He sends his stepdaughter to university. He thinks deep down that the universe, or specifically the immigration officer behind the glass, owes him a favour. Let me dismantle that delusion for you, shall I? Piece by piece, like a bad engine. Thai authorities do not have a column in their database for generally nice bloke. They have columns for passport number, visa class, entry date, exit date, overstay days, and fine paid. That is it. Your community service, that is a Tuesday for a local. Your clean criminal record, congratulations, that is the baseline. You do not get a medal for not robbing a 7-Eleven. In the West, we grow up with this soft idea that if we are good people, the system will cut us slack. We think a judge might say, well, he volunteers at the dog shelter, let him off. Here, the judge is a biometric scanner. Besides, it does not speak English or sarcasm or dog. Look, I am not saying be a villain. Be a good person because it is Thursday and it costs nothing to be civil. However, do not confuse being a decent human being with having a legal shield. That is like wearing a nice shirt into a hurricane. Admirably, but utterly useless when the wind starts blowing. Every single expat who has been blacklisted in the last 2 years swore to me on their mother's grave that they were one of the good ones. They all said the same thing, but I help people. However, the airport departure lounge does not care. It just echoes. Let us rewind the clock. 15 years ago, you could overstay a visa, walk to the border, pay a fine, grin like a naughty schoolboy, and waltz back in the next day. Discretion existed. A friendly wave and a crumpled 500 baht note could smooth things over. That era is dead, buried, compost. Welcome to 2026, the land of digital tracking, facial recognition, and an immigration system that has the warmth of a refrigerator motor. The moment your visa expires, the very second the clock hits midnight on that authorized stay, a digital flag does not just go up, it explodes. Your name, your face map, your entry history, all of it piped into a centralized system that never sleeps, never forgives, and certainly never forgets. Imagine a silent, invisible barcode stamped on your soul. That is what overstay does now. You do not get a warning. You do not get a friendly call from the village police. You just exist in a state of digital illegality. Besides, the moment you try to leave, or worse, try to renew anything, bam, the algorithm spits you out. Let me give you a vivid picture. My mate Barry, name's changed to protect the guilty, but he knows who he is. Barry had lived in Khon Kaen for 11 years. 11 years! He was married. He had a pond with fish in it. He overstayed by 6 hours. 6 hours. He thought I would just go to the airport tomorrow morning. The immigration officer at the department gate did not ask about his wife, did not ask about his fish. The screen blinked red. A supervisor was called. Within 20 minutes, Barry had a forbidden stamp on his passport and a 10-year ban. All that introgation, all those years of being a good guy, washed away by a digital clock that no human has the authority to turn back. Intent does not matter. A heart attack does not matter. A flooded road does not matter. The machine says, overstay, detected, execute protocol. Now, because I'm a generous old grump, let me explain exactly how the banishment works. Because forewarned is forearmed, and forearmed means you keep drinking your lao khao on your own porch instead of a hostel in Phnom Penh. The 2026 tiered system is brutally simple. Think of it like a ladder you do not want to climb. Less than 90 days overstay? Fine. Annoying. You pay 500 baht per day, maximum 20,000. You leave, no ban, you got lucky. Do not do it again. 90 days to 1 year, you are banned for 1 year. You cannot come back. You miss your wife's birthday, you miss the mango season, you sit in your home country and reflect on your stupidity. 1 to 3 years, 3-year ban. This is the danger zone. Your life here gets unplugged. More than 3 years, this is the big one. Then the go directly to jail. Do not collect your security deposit level. You get a 10-year ban. Sometimes permanent. Besides, let me tell you, permanent is a very, very long time when your stepdaughter is getting married and you are watching via a grainy Zoom call because you thought you could sort it out later. Here is a killer. Self-surrender is your only parachute. If you screw up and realize you have overstayed, you do not hide. You do not wait for a good time. You march your sorry backside to the nearest immigration office, or better, the airport, before they find you. If they find you first, you are caught at a random checkpoint in Isaan or somewhere because you drove to the market without a license. That is an automatic permanent ban. No tears, no mercy. Just a one-way ticket. A forbidden status is not a note on a file. It severs everything. Your lease, void. Your bank account, frozen until you can prove legal entry, which you cannot. Your marriage, legally you can still be married, but you will not be sleeping in the same bed because you will be 6,000 miles away. Now, I can hear some of you grumbling. But Fred, my uncle's brother-in-law, knows a guy who knows a police major. He can fix it. Oh, you sweet, naive summer child. Let me introduce you to the concept of centralized oversight. The days of the friendly local immigration officer with a personal slush fund are fading faster than ice in a tuk-tuk. Since 2024, everything is linked to Bangkok. The officer at Nong Khai border crossing cannot delete a blacklist flag even if you name your firstborn after him. The system auto-generates the ban. He would have to call a regional commander who would have to call a director. Besides, that director is not going to risk his pension for a foreigner who really likes the local culture. You are not a person. You are a case number. And case numbers do not have feelings. I actually tested this once. Not on purpose, mind you. I was renewing my retirement visa and I bought a massive folder of evidence, bank letters, photos of me with monks and a signed affidavit from the village headman saying I was a good influence. I even bought a cake for the staff, a nice one from the bakery in Central Plaza. The officer looked at the cake, looked at me, pushed a piece of paper across the counter and said, TM7 form, you forgot signature on page 2. No smile, no gratitude, no, oh, what a lovely gesture, let me waive this requirement. Just cold, polite, terrifying bureaucracy. The cake sat there for 3 hours. I do not think they ever ate it. That was the moment I realized moral superiority provides zero advantage. Zero. You can be Gandhi, reincarnated as a golden retriever, and they will still deport you for missing a stamp. Right, I have scared you. Good, that was a point. Fear is a fantastic motivator. However, I am not a monster. I am a pragmatist. So, let us talk about how you actually protect your little slice of Isaan or Thai heaven. Because here is a secret, you do not have to be clever. You do not have to be charming. You just have to be boring. Gloriously, obsessively boring. Here is your non-negotiable checklist. Write it on the back of a beer coaster if you have to. 1. Set 3 alarms for your visa expiry date. The first is 2 months out. The second is 1 month out. The third is 2 weeks out. Do not rely on your wife to remember. Do not rely on the calendar. You are the captain of this sinking ship. 2. Do your 90-day reporting online, through the app or by mail. Some would say do not walk into that office unless you have to. Every interaction with immigration is a chance for a mistake. Minimize contact. However, I do my 90-day reporting in person at the immigration office as it is easier for me and it comes with a printed receipt. 3. Keep a physical binder. I'm serious. A plastic folder with dividers, entry stamps, exit stamps, TM30 receipts, the house registration nonsense, copies of your passport photo page. Keep it in a fireproof box if you are paranoid, because when the system says, show me proof, you show it immediately without sweating. 4. Hire a lawyer come visa agent. Not because you are in trouble, because a good visa agent costs a few thousand baht a year and they will spot the clerical error before it becomes a blacklist event. Think of them as a fire extinguisher. You hope you never need it, but you are an idiot if you do not have one. 5. The golden rule. Renew early. Always. Early means 2 or 3 weeks or even a month before the expiry date. Not one day, not I will go on Monday. If you walk in on the last day and the power goes out, that is an overstay. If the officer is at lunch, overstay. If a buffalo wanders into the parking lot and causes a distraction, believe me, that is an overstay. So, Let us answer that question I asked you at the beginning. Do you remember? What happens when the clock runs out and you have got nothing but a clean conscience to show for it? Here is the answer, and I want you to lean close to your screen for this. The clock does not care. The clock does not read character references. The clock will eat your life in Isaan or anywhere in Thailand for breakfast and not even burp. You can be the patron saint of lost farangs, but if that stamp is wrong, you are gone. The system does not hate you, it does not love you, it simply processes you. Your character builds a life, yes, that part is true. It builds friendships, trust, and a reason to wake up in the morning. However, compliance. Compliance is the wall that keeps the flood out. One without the other is a disaster waiting to happen. Therefore, here's my final bit of grumpy wisdom. Be a good person because it's Thursday and the world is hard enough. Nevertheless, watch your stamps as if a hawk watches a mouse. Check your passport more often than you check Facebook, and never ever assume that being nice will save you, because the only thing that saves you is a piece of paper with the right date on it. Now go on, get off your chair, go check your visa expiry. I will wait. Still here? Then you are already late. Good luck, you magnificent stubborn donkey. Besides, if you are blacklisted, do not come crying to me. I will be on my porch drinking tea, perfectly compliant. However, before you rush off to check your passport, which you should do smash that like button if you've ever sweated in an immigration queue. Subscribe if you want more grumpy, unfiltered truth about surviving Isaan and Thailand generally. Furthermore, in the comments, tell me, what is the stupidest visa mistake you have ever seen? I need a good laugh or a good cry. Same thing these days. Just in case anyone is now worried about renewing their visa, do not be. The Thai immigration processes appear difficult, but they are not impossible. That is the mantra of every expat who has lasted more than 2 mango seasons out here. The Thai immigration processes are simple once you have been through the ringer once. The first time feels like you're trying to decode the Da Vinci Code while sweating through your shirt. The second time, it is just tedious paperwork, annoying but familiar. The real danger is not complexity, it is complacency. That is what gets the good guys in the end. They do it right for 5 years and then think, I would just pop in next week, they know me. Besides, that is when the algorithm eats them. So, be sensible. Set those alarms. Keep that binder and never ever assume the universe owes you a favor because you held a door open for a monk once. What's more, for all that is holy, do not believe all the horror stories you can see, hear or read across social media platforms about Thailand. It is generally just clickbait for views. Take care, stay compliant, and goodbye.